Daytona, the eighth wonder of the world, an icon of the Eastern Shores. hallowed ground, harboring history, the home of the great American race and the Rolex 24. But even this modern marvel that measures the will of man and machine can't contain the ultimate test of tin versus tenacity, where drafts don't only happen on track, and the cheers don't just come from the grandstands. This is the 24 Beers of Daytona.
Good morning and welcome to Stage 4 of the 2026 24 Beers of Daytona, brought to you by Universal Motorsports Tour and Grid Vision. Here we are up in the booth, Grid Vision fellas, Joe LaCastro, Roger Pierce, and Austin Darbyshire, who's down in the truck, pushing the buttons, pulling the levers, and making it all come to you over the internet. We are live for yet another sweet session here. 90 minutes around in the LMP2 class this time. So we've got even more fun sports car racing, or prototype racing in this case, coming up your way. And Roger, how you feeling after that last one? And more importantly, are you pumped for this one?
Oh, I'm super excited. The last one was very fun. Listening to these guys talk about their races, it just kind of gave me a little bit more insight on what these next two events are going to unfold to. So very excited. This is a very fun car to drive, very difficult car to drive, and you're going to see some chaos, I believe.
All right. Well, we're going to see a little chaos. I'm looking forward to it. Stage 4 is LMP2's 90 minutes, as you can see. And then Stage 5 will be this afternoon, that GTP class. 2 hours of racing of the GTP class coming right up here on the 24 Beers of Daytona to wrap things up. That will be on all the drivers who've got to get in those last beers, make sure that they got them down, and we bring it home. Looking ahead, though, if anybody is just now tuning in to the 24 Beers of Daytona, nice to have you. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on here. In this competition, the drivers have got to finish 12 beers over the course of the competition and have them all done by the end. If they do, they will have officially completed the 24 Beers of Daytona. In this case, getting points for every point they finish. Points for every position they're in when they finish. So if they finish in first place with 24 cars, they get 24 points. It's easy as that. At the end of all 5 races, they will accumulate those points, and we'll take a look at those points during the race, and we'll crown a champion. So it's going to be a matter of just getting good finishes by any means necessary. It all just adds directly up to be your cumulative number. So the more you participate, the higher your chances of winning. And what else are we doing? Well, there's a charity aspect to today's event and yesterday's event. It's been going over 2 days now. The charity aspect is that 50% of the entry fees are being donated directly to the March of Dimes in honor of all angel babies and rainbow babies. And the remaining 50% is going to be split up in terms of the winners. 20% to each stage win, and the remaining goes to the overall winner. Then there's the 2 more for Trooper Challenge, where if for every driver who finishes 2 more beers on top of the 12, if they finish 14 beers total, 2 more for Trooper will donate an additional $5 with a minimum of $100. So 2 more for Trooper is going to be adding a little extra on top for everybody who can do just a little extra drinking. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll try to raise a little extra money for charity. Beautiful day here at Daytona. A little warmer than it was previously. A little warmer in the air, a little warmer on the track, as you were mentioning before we got on the air here, Roger. So that is going to change things in terms of how these cars handle. And also, the LMP2s are a different beast going into this. You said they're going to be seeing some understeer. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, these cars are just, the outlaps are going to be treacherous, right? They do not get heat in the tires as quickly as the GT3s. Moving forward, we're going to see it's just going to get progressively worse. So the braking is very different. There's no ABS. There's going to be understeer, especially going into one in the tight corners, when you release the brake and steer the car, that's when you know if you have the grip or not. And it sometimes it's just too late. So very excited to see these guys. Very excited to see turn one, to see how hard they push it lap one, because you do want to get a lead, but draft is very important in these cars, and you're going to see probably a draft train, if I was to guess, so they can all stay together.
And here we've got just a little bit of wrapping up of the qualifying phase here. And shortly, we're going to have the grid for today's event. And we'll be able to tell you exactly how it's going to break down. We've got a couple of winners, it looks like, that are going to be towards the top of the grid. Guys who have won previous stages here, the 24 beers. Michael Dion won stages 2 and 3, I believe. And Matt Hoyland won stage 1. So we have, and then the two of them look like they're up towards the top of the list of the drivers here in the LMP2 class. So it'll be interesting to see a couple of champs battling it out at the top. And they've already been, looks like Michael is already expecting a good race out of Matt, as we've seen a little bit in the driver's chat there. And I expect a great race out of these guys, because so far it has been good. It's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs. The first half of the last race was smooth sailing. The second half was rocky roads. But I love the LMP2 car. I just love the look of this car. It's one of the only cars that I've driven. I've only participated in one endurance race. I did a 24-hour race where it was in the LMP2 class. And I enjoyed the car very, very much on a longer track. But let's see how it fares here at Daytona, given the conditions and what we expect.
Yeah, it's going to be good to go. I'm excited.
And right now, as we're getting things going, folks, thank you for watching and tuning in. If you have been, it's nice to have you. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome. If you've been here the whole way, thanks for sticking it out. Let's do the grid now. Let's break it down. First place, pole position on the grid. It's Matt Hoyland with second, Michael Dion. Third, it's going to be Sean Giroux with fourth, Travis Stroney. Fifth, Rob McKee with sixth, Lucas Nilges. Seventh, Noah Rainwater. And eighth, Bo Condon. Take it away.
In ninth, we got Blake Hickman. 10th, Justin Clapper Sr. 11th, Michael Zuber. 12th will be Ian Cable. 13th, Damian Neeson, and rounding it out will be Colby Pearson, 14th.
Looking good, looking good. Up there at the top, we've got some great looking liveries in these cars already. Matt Hoyland in that beautiful baby blue. Sean Giroux's got the that golden color, the black and gold, always a classy mix. And then the Jack and Coke of Sean Giroux, excuse me, Michael Dion. It's Travis Stroney in the gold. It's Sean Giroux in the Jack and Coke there. Now let's take a look at the points on screen, the current standings. Lucas Nilges is currently leading the point standings at 41 points. He's had some great finishes. He's finished second or third in both, and I'm pretty sure in almost every race he's been in. Fantastic finishes, and that has just edged him out just enough to give Michael Dion a run for his money. In third, it's Sean Giroux. Fourth, Michael Zuber. And in fifth, Matt Hoyland. So you've got quite a few names up there that are still well within contention of each other. Most of the top 10 actually are pretty close. But Lucas Nilges has just got that 41 sticking out there. Really good point score right now going into these last couple of races.
Yeah, it's all about the consistency, like we talked about earlier. Like, you just want to finish, have a clean race, and get the points. That's really all that matters. I mean, damage can be fixed in these cars. It's a little bit different, but you have to be consistent. You have to be on your stuff. You gotta hit the bus stop and make sure it's clean. Have a clean car, and I think you'll get a lot of points at the end.
Heck yeah. We just got the word there'll be no. We've had in the last couple of races, we've had some cautions at the halfway point. No halfway caution in this race. We're going to see things go all the way for 90 minutes, folks. Let's get ready. Let's get pumped. They're getting down to the line. Matt Hoyland and Michael Dion have taken the green. We are go, go, go.
Go down into one. Does everyone make it through?
Fingers crossed.
No extra curbing. Cold tires. Remember, fellas, cold tires.
Some people taking it very gingerly.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that is the word.
Super nice, very nice. They're going to lift here through the kink on the cold tires. Not going to full send it.
Especially these guys in the front. Ooh, off the track though.
Oh, there's the cold tires going into play. Oh,
that's Justin Clapper. Gotta let him warm up there, and that's going to be Clapper's going to fall back to the back of the pack, unfortunately.
And track time's up to 80. When we started the GT3s, it was 60, 66, I want to say. So we're up to 80. The wind's up to 13 mile an hour. It takes about a lap and a half to get these tires up to temp. It's going to be a patience game.
And it's going to be a patience game to start things off here as a yellow flag has been thrown. Let's have a look here. Riding on with Justin Clapper. Wow.
So, like I was saying earlier, there's no ABS in this car, right? So you're braking on cold tires. You don't have a lot of it. So you have to back up your corners. Because as you see there, he just went straight. And that's what happens. It just, your car goes straight. You have no heat. You have no heat in the brakes. And it's just going to, not wheel hop, but you're just going to slide. It's just going to lock up and slide. You can't steer.
You're going to have a bad time. And he did. He did. Slid right off the track. But whatever happened there, it looks like it did cause the first yellow of the race. We got Rob McKee. It looks like he's down, coming down pit road. Michael Zuber also down pit road. And while we're doing this yellow, I'll take this opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors. Got a number of folks helping make today's race possible. And I want to start off today by talking about RL Productions. You got Bo Condon, Rob McKee, Matt Hoyland. All three of those guys are driving little RL Productions stickers on their car. And let's talk about that. RL Productions is a video marketing agency. They specialize in digital advertising and event solutions. So RL Productions offers custom brand strategies that are tailored to your organization's unique goals, with in-house level attention to detail for digital and broadcast advertising. Their production professionals offer start-to-finish event services for your conference, convention, or event, and take your company's video marketing goals from vision to video asset with care and craft. Visit rlproductioncrew.com to turn your ideas on paper into real-life productions. Once again, rlproductioncrew.com. Beautiful camera work there, Darby. Love it. These cars are gorgeous, and getting a chance to see them from all angles has been spectacular during this race so far.
Yeah, these cars are so fun. I mean, the aerodynamics behind these things is just, and the line is the same, right, as you saw in the GT3, but the gearing is different. So you might see, as you saw the GT3s go to turn one, they were in second gear. You might see first gear here for the LMP2s. It's all a little different.
Interesting. Okay, so they actually have to gear down that all the way down to get that much rotation out of the car?
Yes. With these, right, you do a lot of your braking early, and then as soon as you hit the apex, you're off the brake. and you're just you're off the brake a little bit beforehand, and you're letting it roll, and then you're on the gas. So again, it's corner exit, it's setting up that exit, but you're on the gas a lot earlier than you think you're going to be, and that's what really steers the car.
Gotcha. Okay, getting back on the gas. And we got a number of cars heading down pit road here. This early yellow has a chance to, really unseat some strategies. And it sounds like, or at least it looks like, folks are trying to stay on top of that strategy by coming down and making sure they got the right amount of gas in the car and just go as long as they can here.
I like it. I like this.
This is a good sign. This is a healthy sign.
Well, yeah, because if you could stay in the draft, like especially in these endurance races, the draft is so big, and these are fixed setups, so the gearing is, you can't do anything with it. But when you do the open sets, people have different gearing, and it's what helps you save fuel. If you can save those extra laps of fuel, then you pit later, and you basically give yourself an advantage.
Nice. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I can see that pitting later would give you that little edge up.
As you see here too, throughout the field, what they're doing, there's a couple cars rolling and hitting the brakes, rolling and hitting the brakes, and they're heating the tires up. They're heating the tires up. They're trying to get them ready to go, because as you saw, they had to go so light that first lap, and it's just so treacherous. You can't full send the kink. You cannot hit your normal braking marks. You have to be extremely cautious.
Yeah, it's true. It's cold tires completely changed the game. And if anybody watched the previous race that we just called the GTPs, there was some cold tire situation during that race too, where we had some restarts and some pit stop strategies. Like right after the big pit stop, everyone was out on cold tires, and we had so many self spins and so many situations where drivers who were just out there were spinning around because of the tire situation. And these guys, I guess these cars are very similar.
Yeah, I mean they're a little bit worse for wear. I mean, they've been updating this tire model for these sports cars and prototypes pretty much religiously now, it feels like. It's just ice. They're just super hard to get heat into. Yeah. It takes laps at speed to get them up. These caution laps are not doing anything. So again, I think we're going to see a ginger start here. I think we're going to see lift early, brake early, just trying to get it in there, and then around if we can go green for 2 laps, you're going to see these cars get up to pace.
All right, well, fingers crossed we're going to get there. I think that we should. Lights are off in the pace car, so this time around we're going to be going green. This next time around, we're going to be going green. The grid has stacked up nicely. Matt Hoyland, Michael Dion out in front. Dion in that Dragon car, looking very ferocious. There goes the pace car. Here we go, folks. Get ready. Edge of your seats. And we're green yet again. What a jump.
You don't get down. He gets down.
Now let's see.
Here we go.
Don't get excited, boys. Don't get excited. So far, so good. So far, so good. Looking through the pack. Holding on to it through 1. Looking for 2.
There he goes. Oh, got a spinner.
It's Travis Stroney. Travis Stroney's around. We also had another car off. It was Stroney and Noah Rainwater, I think, also was off there. Yep, Noah Rainwater also. Uh-oh. We got activity. Big crash here. Yeah. Michael Zuver.
Oh, no. Gets it back
Oh, no.
around.
What a mess. Let's go back in time. Take a look. Here's Noah Rainwater's off track. Yeah, it's flying off. Ooh.
Yep.
Sent him back on, but that may cost him.
A couple issues there. Zuber.
Now Michael Zuber. Dives,
Yep,
takes the
getting in
inside.
brakes hard, doesn't turn. There it is.
Yeah, just drives right into him.
I believe there was another incident going on in NASCAR 1. I heard tires squeal.
That's
Yep,
right,
here we
that's
go.
right.
Turning on.
Here's Clapper.
And yep, there's just that bump there that if you shift too early, you're just gonna get that wheel spin and it's just gonna go around.
Wow. And then one more here. Ian Cable.
To the bus stop. Oh, yep.
Whoa!
Curbs. Oh.
Oh no, and also into Noah Rainwater. Wow.
That is 6 minutes of damage right there. That left front is broke.
Yeah. Destroyed. Really unfortunate. Ugh. Back to the front though with Hoyland and Dion. Dion trying his best to hunt down Matt Hoyland.
Yeah, there was crashes. We missed it, but there was a pass for the lead because Poland got off track a little bit right after the second horseshoe, but he made a charge back. So these guys definitely know what they're doing. It's going to be really interesting.
There's some footage right here of the time that Dion was leading the race.
Watch this right there. Hollow with a great move into the bus stop, forcing them to lift. You can't go too wide through there. That was fantastic.
That was exactly the move you had to do, and it was executed within millimeter perfection. And thankfully, Dion read the room pretty perfectly there and said, all right, I got to lift just enough here, or else I'm not going to be able to get myself turned into that at all.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a patience game, right? If these guys race these cars, they do the endurance races, you go through that bus stop and you got GT3s around you, GTPs. It's a learning curve. You have to learn when to lift, when to force the issue, and maybe that might have been too early and might have been too aggressive, but he made it happen, so it worked for him.
Roger that. Hey, that's you.
Yeah, it sure is.
I bet you've never heard that before.
It's all my life.
All your life. I'll think of something else.
Yeah,
I could tell. I heard the shutter over the air.
The military and having the first, we don't use our very first names, right? So we use our last names. So people don't know my first name unless you do. So they'll say that, and it's just like, okay, all right.
I will think of something else to say while we are calling together today. I will try my best.
I have no doubt.
Now I will, for sure, for sure. I don't want to pick at that callus at all. Of you having heard that a bajillion times.
That's why I got the nickname Ears. Just
Ears, all right. Yes, sir. Roger Ears Pierce. This battle here at the front still happening though. Dion tucked in.
It's a great
The two of them I think have just agreed this is going to be a great race. And it just seems like that's how they're racing each other right now, if you know what I mean. Like there's pushing for passes, and passes have happened, but they haven't gotten into each other and they haven't lost the pace for the lead. So there's just, and even before the race, Michael was saying it's going to be a great race, Matt. So I think that the two of them are in step for this race.
I completely agree, and you can see the skill level difference, right? You can see Michael going into the braking zone is a little bit harder, but because of that, he's not getting that drive out of the exit, right? Because how slow Holland's going, it's just stopping that, and it's created this great race right now. But this draft that they're getting, see, Michael Dion, he just sits in there. I think he's saving fuel. I think he's playing the game.
Yeah.
I think
I can see it.
Yep. Because he had the chance right there to take it, and he didn't. I think he is playing strategy.
Well, this is it. Yeah, if he's playing his strategy out, it's the long game, and the long game tends to pay off in endurance racing, especially when it's a long game. It's only going to be 90 minutes, so not too long. He can apply the strategy quickly, see if it's working, see if it's failing, and try something new if necessary. But right now, it's not necessary. Right now, like we said, I think he's exactly where he wants to be. And maybe we'll talk to him later and see if that was the case during this portion of the race here. Out there looking for other close-knit battles right now. Rob McKee is very close behind Bo Condon. Oh, excuse me, close behind, making the pass.
Yep. Went on the outside of the kink there. Extremely dangerous, but made it work. These tires are up to temp, as you see that car making the corner perfectly.
Yes, sir. Another pass happening here. Blake Hickman. Oh, and Michael Zuver. Zuver just edges forward, barely past Hickman, but does have some contact. The contact inconsequential, thankfully. But Zuver had to shoulder his way past Hickman there at the last second. Let's watch that again.
Flashing of the lights.
Yep. Coming through, coming through.
Chicken. Oh. See, that's clean in my book. It's a clean pass.
Yeah.
He had the lane. He didn't wash up too much. He washed up, but he didn't wash up too much. Still gave the outside car a lane. That's hard racing.
Yeah. You're right. He did give him a lane. He didn't wash up at all, I don't think, there. I think that was just a matter of Hickman not wanting to give up his line as much as he did, as little of his line as he had to give up in that situation. He had to give something up, and he did, but he didn't want to give it all. And I can respect that. I can respect wanting to try to stay tucked in. And I think that contact was never one of like, you get out of my way. It was just, hey, I'm just trying to drive my line here. I know you're trying to pass me. And it looked like that's the kind of contact that they had there.
Yeah, and if you see, right, there's different driving styles. You see people who are arcing the corner or going shallow in the corner. If you arc the corner and go out wide, especially in the horseshoe, you're going to get a really good drive off. But if you go shallow, you're not going to have the drive off, but you're going to get the position. So it's a two-way street. You're going to pay for it in the end. But if you can get that gap, the next corner, it's going to pay off.
Gotcha. Absolutely. Now we're taking a look back up at front. Hoyland and Dion still hanging out, still doing their thing. 3 seconds ahead of Lucas Nilges, who's sitting in third place right now. Lucas, our points leader on the day, with a solid, I think, 46 points on the day right now, something like that. Lucas Nilges sitting in third, 2 seconds ahead of the guy behind him, Sean Giroux, and 3 seconds behind the guy ahead of him, Michael Dion. So he's kind of sitting, doesn't really have a driving partner right now, no real dance partner. He's just got to make this line work for himself. And if I had to put money on it, it looks like the gap is very fluctuating. It's hard to say. Right now, it's definitely dancing between 3.5 seconds and 4 seconds, depending on where they are in their braking zones. But Lucas Neal just needs to start optimizing that line. And I think he's doing a good job with it. But if Michael Dion is working with Matt Holland to gain speed, then they're going to be hard to catch.
Yeah, they're doing the draft thing right now, right?
Yeah.
This is what I was saying. This is more of a sprint and not endurance, because it's only an hour and a half, right? So
yeah,
as you see, these guys are pushing for everything they got. Dion kind of locked him up in the second horseshoe there, and it created some more heat, and he kind of slid out of NASCAR 1, so it's going to take a couple laps for him to cool down them tires. But he's staying within that 3 to 5 tenths gap of the leader, drafting off of him, saving fuel, right? You got Holt. Matt is just cutting through the air, right? He's the lead car. He's cutting through the air, so he's eating all that fuel mileage. While you got the second car just sitting back there coasting, pretty much. He's not pushing, not pushing hard. I mean, if you look at the last lap times, Dion's faster. Because all he's doing right here, if you watch him go into one, he's lifting early, right? He's going to get in there super hard, and he's just coasting around.
Yeah, absolutely right. A little grass up in the windshield there. And it has a very, very good read there, I think, on the cars, on the second car, Michael Dion. We're seeing his point of view right now.
Up to fifth, through the kink. Downshift to first. Right here, grab it. Grab the curb. And just beautiful exit. That's picture perfect.
Love it. Love it. Just rips a fine exit.
And as you see here, he's going to go up to the wall and just maximizing that line.
Great drive. Glad we got this point of view here. Great drive here out of Michael Dion. And folks, speaking of great driving, I'm going to talk really quickly here about one of our other sponsors, the Dakota Territory Car Club. Southwest North Dakota's home for car enthusiasts is the Dakota Territory Car Club, founded in 1979 and still rolling strong with over 160 active members across North Dakota, neighboring states, and beyond. They offer monthly meetups, seasonal cruises, fundraisers, and community events, and yet their greatest asset is their people, sharing decades of automotive knowledge with communities, students, and future industry leaders. As a 501c3, DTCC is dedicated to education and the preservation of antique automobiles of all makes and models. Become a member today at DakotaTerritoryCarClub.com. That's DakotaTerritoryCarClub.com. I believe the driver, Sean Giroux, is a member of the Dakota Territory Car Club. He said he's their photographer. He does a lot of photography for the car club.
Cool job to have.
That would be cool. You get to see some amazing stuff, I'm sure. Just some pet projects and really impressive builds and stuff. You know, folks, if you've got a hobby like taking care of classic cars, you give it your all. You can't really half-ass that kind of hobby.
No. I mean, it's maintenance galore.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just one of those things that you expect, like you're trying to maintain this beautiful machine and trying to make sure it stays running and looks the way that it looked the day that it rolled off the line, or maybe a little nicer even in some cases. Like, that's just time and dedication and learning new skills and talent and trying to find the talent for it potentially. 'Cause that's really impressive stuff. I used to know a guy whose dad had a 10-car garage. He was one of the dealership owners in the St. Louis area, and he restored a Shelby Cobra. It was a beautiful car.
It's very much like owning a race car. It really is. The amount of cleaning, maintenance, I mean, issues. It's one of those things.
That's wild. Give me a Formula V, man. That's what I would drive if I owned a race car.
Really?
That's what I would want to drive. Something small and slow, so I could just have a good time.
We actually had a kid. His name was Ashton Bloom. He's the third ranked karting right now in the United States. He just spent a few months over in Europe, and he tested one of our cars a couple weeks ago, and he just did a Formula 4 test in Texas, and he liked the stock car stuff. So that made him smile.
Yeah, maybe instead of Formula V, mini stocks would be the direction to go if I was going to own a race car. something,
Mini stocks?
something is
You
something
talking
small and affordable.
small and affordable until you have to fix it.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess that's everything, right?
I mean, I've watched countless madhouse races of mini stocks, and I can tell you they destroy their stuff.
I
They
believe it.
beat and
Yeah.
bang and everything. It's fun. They're fun to watch. Don't get me wrong, but
but expensive fixes. I totally believe it. Here we've had
yeah.
we've
Four
got
bangers.
yep.
Those are like
Oh,
legends.
like they look like a Grand National but tiny.
The Banditos? Bandoleros. That's what they are. That's the Banditos. Bandoleros.
Bandoleros.
Yeah.
I will look these up. I love watching races of any car class and type. So especially if it's a small little oval car, I enjoy those races so much.
I'm watching this battle for fifth, and
Mhm.
I think Rob's gonna get him here.
Think so?
Closing
Oh,
in.
is he? Let's see here. Rob McKee in the 17, one of our 2 UK drivers.
Just a really
Can
good
he do it?
exit, right there, grabbing the curb. He's gonna wash out more. It's gonna create more speed because he's gonna go downhill. He's gonna get that draft.
Can he do it? Look at
A
that.
little bit lower on the yellow, but look at here we go.
Here it is. Here's the move on the outside from McKee.
Nope, he's gonna have to lift.
But can he get in Condon's head?
I mean, that right there helps, right? What he should have done there is, if he knew he wasn't gonna make it, brake a little bit earlier and get to his rear bumper in the middle of the bus stop, so you get a really good drive off. You set up your exit. So he kind of did that, right? But he was a little bit wide. So they're gonna go side by side here. It's gonna be close. It's super hard to make the pass on the outside, especially with a car with the same class.
Ooh, Condon.
Yeah, but he's gonna get the drive off because he went wide.
Yes, sir. Just eats just a little bit of that grass and it unsettles the car just a little bit, but the wide drive from McKee makes sure that Condon stays cool and holds on to the lead. And he's got to stay cool. He's kept a very cool head in this situation with how dogged Rob McKee has been. Bo Condon has been really holding it down and just avoided getting into him twice now when they've been side by side. Just maintained his line, maintained his speed.
What lap are we on? 15? I expect pit stops here in the next 3 to 4 laps.
Sounds about right. Something like that. Keeping an eye on the board here to see who will be the first one to make that dive. Another close race I want to point out is Zuver and Stroney right now.
Ooh, whoa!
Whoa.
He ate that bus stop. Not good. Great save.
Condon wins it again after another little tussle.
This is just great racing.
Absolutely. We've really got activity, great action right now. Side by side again. Cross the line. Looking for one. He's going to lift.
Yep. Wide. Good drive off. Just enough spacing.
Yeah.
Condon's
He
got
really
the
wanted to
infield.
attack that.
Condon, he's got really good infield pace. He's struggling in the bus stop though. That's where McKee really gets to him on the exit.
Ooh, good move in there. Just trying to keep things really close. Rob McKee.
As you see here, right?
Tries
They're going to cut into NASCAR 1. They're going to grab this curb.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it goes off.
Super wide.
Yeah. Good recovery. That was almost really bad. It's really slick out there. Marbles are there.
Yeah, that was probably one of the wider. That was about as wide as you can make it and still acceptably like slingshot yourself back on at speed and not lose anything. Here we go into the bus stops. Ooh, got
First
some
pit
pit
stop.
stops. Yeah, Lucas Nilges and Sean Giroux.
That was pretty close. Okay.
You were really close, man. Yeah, I think it was only like another lap or two and before they were pitting.
Well, here's the thing, right? You had about 5 cars pit under the first caution. So, how much fuel did they save under caution?
Yeah.
It's like you see the leaders didn't pit, and they're still out. So I expect the leaders
all three of them.
lap to 2 lap.
Yeah, all three of them still need to come back in. Especially Hoyland and Dion.
What's that gap? 30 seconds? 32 seconds?
Yeah. Between the top 2 and Bo Condon, it's about 30 seconds.
Oof. And Dion's the back. Farthest he's been back now. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Strategy will definitely play out for the top 3.
Yeah, you're right about Dion being the farthest back he's been back. I haven't seen this big of a gap for the top 2 yet this race.
It makes me think, right? It makes me think, dude, is he backing off to save more fuel, to get that extra lap over Hoyland? Because they have a 30-second gap, so they can play that game. 30 seconds is extremely hard to make up, unless you get a yellow.
Thirty-second gap. Jeez Louise. And with that 30-second gap, we are going to take our first break. And send it to commercial for a little bit, folks. And when we come back, there'll be more racing here from Stage 4 of the 24 Beers of Daytona. Stay tuned.
Team in the driver's seat to know what they're doing. Apex Detailing in Mooresville offers premier attention to detail in paint correction, polishing, ceramic coating, and interior-exterior cleaning. With over a decade of experience, Apex guarantees quality service. Apex Detailing doesn't cut corners, they hit the apex.
In 2025, RL Productions and their clients partnered in a creative journey that spans 6 states, plus DC. Over 50 on-location shoots, with 24 live streams and virtual productions. 16 conferences, summits, and events, producing over 350 video assets, sourced from over 25,000 raw video clips, and supporting the initiatives of 13 nonprofit organizations, all with the goal of growth through inspired and creative storytelling. Thank you for letting RL Productions serve you, and for proving that in a new world of AI, nothing beats real life.
There's a bear, needs drinking, some long neck bottles need clinging. I got some pop top since 5 o'clock, and I know you know what I'm thinking. There's a line, needs a wedding, and some problems that need forgetting. It's a raise your glass and tip it on back kind of weekend.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to the 24 Beers of Daytona Stage 4 in the LMP2 class. It's me, Joe LaCastro, Jolo to some, up here in the booth with Roger Pierce and Austin Derbyshire. And we are calling it live here from virtual Daytona as Rob McKee is your current race leader. Takes us around for another couple of laps here. We're a little over halfway through this race, so things have been looking pretty good. As we've been going, there's been a couple of mix-ups here and there. We had a yellow early on, but lately we've had a lot of green flag racing. So let's keep things going and see how things are on the track right now. We've got a couple of close battles forming up. Michael Dion is barely holding off Matt Hoyland, who is now behind him after the two of them traded places during the pit stop. And it looks like Justin Clapper is just barely in front of Noah Rainwater. And so that's these two battles right in the middle of the track are in the middle of the pack are what are kind of getting my attention right now.
Yeah, and I mean, McKee's got 20 seconds on the field and he still hasn't pit yet. It's good. Will it hold? It's going to be really hard to tell because the pace of these two of Hoyland and Gami is incredible. I mean, they're about a second faster than the entire field, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
It truly is. And you know what I've been thinking also now, looking at the field itself as a whole, is our current points leader for the championship in general, for the 24 Beers in general, is sitting in 9th place. So he's not in a great position to gain a bunch of points from this race. If we stopped right now, he would gain 5 points, which isn't a lot. considering that some of the other guys who were towards the top of the points list are doing very well during this race.
Yeah, and he pit on lap 16. He pit 2 laps before the leaders, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like who's leading now, McKee, Zuber, Neeson, they all pit on lap 2 to 3. So the fact that they've saved this much fuel is pretty incredible, because they must have been saving heavy under caution to make it this far, because I was expecting them in the pits a lap ago, 2 laps ago, so
and they haven't been there yet. Still out. Ooh.
big bulb jumble in the bus stop for
Oh my goodness. Who was that? Was that
was Michael.
Gotcha.
Michael in the spike car.
We'll see what happened here. We look back in time a little bit, take it back and have a fresh look. The 44 in the bus stop. Ooh. Just behind Michael Dion there. Michael Dion definitely with a bad exit of that bus stop.
Yeah, that was a great save. Let's see what happens here. 5th, 4th, downshift to 3rd. Just doesn't get it turned. Yeah, just got on the gas a little too early. Great save though. That could have been disastrous.
Yeah. He was really, really close to just being up in that wall and more or less seeing the end of this race for position for him.
And like we were talking about during commercial, these guys are pushing all out. I mean, these lap times they're running are not easy lap times to run. And as you see there, they're trying to get on the gas as early as possible in the bus stop to maximize that exit. I mean, it's just fun to watch.
Here we go. Justin Clapper and Noah Rainwater threading their way through. Whoa! Wide goes Rainwater.
That's a slowdown. Good decision, though.
Yeah, better that than to spin sideways and go slamming into the tires there. And that will be a slowdown for him.
Yeah, and it'll be gone by turn 1 if he hasn't slowed down enough. Oh, he's pitting. Hopefully he got it slowed down. Hopefully he lost it before he pit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Clapper?
Yep.
Black car.
There we go. Yep, Clapper in the 63.
He's still out.
He is. Yes, sir. McKee is still out there. Pushing a $180 right now. He was pushing a $180. Yeah, he came in on lap 1 because of the yellow we had on the first lap.
And Zuber's not far behind him, right? So
right.
He's gotta pit here soon. That's a lot of laps. Still going. Okay.
Staying out.
Which makes me think, did some of these guys pit early and take full fuel so they don't have to pit again? That's something I could see. And is McKee just emptying out the tank?
Back
I could
here.
see someone splitting it in half.
Yeah, and just trying to play the game there a little bit. Ooh, here we go. Rob McKee just passed Justin Clapper.
Yeah, his tires though, starting to lock up, starting to slide, starting to get grimy. It's a little hot.
And there goes Zuber. Oh, wide goes McKee in the first turn.
Yeah, he needs tires here soon. Halfway, 78-degree track temp, a little slimy. 25 seconds on third.
Looking for. And Michael Zuber trying his best to stay up to speed with Rob McKee, although the two of them are tied by fate at this point. Though right behind them, Damian Neeson, he pit on lap 2. So he's also running on a lot of laps right now. Him, and Noah Rainwater, and Colby Peterson. Oh, here we go. Rob McKee pits in.
That's impressive. That's an impressive stint from those guys.
After, what was it, 18 laps? 19 laps?
So, from what I remember in my LMP2 stints, we got around 23 to 24 laps of fuel. So those guys saved 2 laps.
Yeah.
Which is really good. Really good. Which means that they were lifting and coasting and clutching under caution, which you have to do, right?
That was really crazy. Yeah, long stint out of these guys. And right now, while Rob McKee is down, Michael Zuber, Damian Neeson, Noah Rainwater, and Colby Peterson all down pit lane right now. Matt Hoyland is going to move out in front, along with Michael Dion, and nature is going to heal. We're going to get back to back to where we started, with these two out in front currently dominating the course. Let's see how things go. Ooh, a close move there on the pit exit for Rob McKee. Just barely beats out Michael Zuber at the pit exit.
Yeah, but remember, cold tires, gotta be cautious.
Watch
Don't
for
push
that.
too hard. Don't grab the curbs.
Got to wake him up. Got to give him a lap or two to get up to speed.
First gear doesn't turn. Yep, that's the new tires.
Oh, Zuber. Oh! Zuber almost learned the same lesson.
It's so treacherous on these tires. I mean, it is. Like right there, you see wiggle. Out of Zuber getting out of NASCAR 1, it just, the rears do not want to hook up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nerve-wracking, that whole first and a half lap. You're on edge, you're gripping the wheel hard, you're just like, please don't spin. Let's see there.
Oh!
Yep. Had to back out of it, had to slow down.
Yep. This time it's Rob McKee. Let's watch that one more time. Eyes on McKee.
Yep, just doesn't turn. See there? He just doesn't try to stay in the gas too long and just couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, hot into the bus stop. Not able to stop. And if you can't work with it, you gotta. If you can't fight against the movement, you gotta work with it. And if the car says I'm gonna go this way, you just gotta go that way for a little bit. Just gotta recognize that's gonna happen early and make the commitment to it. And thankfully, he was able to.
It's great racing though. I mean, there's some battles on track. Everyone's keeping it pretty clean with each other, pretty respectful.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, there hasn't really been any like heated rivalries or any like out of my ways or any I haven't seen a single bad pass. You know, even the one like you mentioned where we had a little contact, it was not a pass of frustration. It was just a pass of hard driving.
Exactly, right? And I mean, Zuber's up 6 spots from where he started. Like, that's a great drive from him. McKee's down 1, but they netted out 5th and 6th. but they're gonna have the better tire, right? They have 6 lap pressure tires. I want to say 6 or 8 what lap 17, something like that. Pressure tires, and they're gonna be able to have the speed. I don't know if they're gonna hit the lap times that the two up front are hitting, but if they can stay consistent, they are gonna eat at that time.
Let's hope that they can. Consistency is the name of the game. It's how you win the race. And right now, Matt Hoyland and Michael Dion are very consistent as they are out in front. Lucas Nilges in third now. That man that keeps coming up and showing up on podiums has shown up yet again in sight of one. Now we're only about we're just over the halfway point, so he still has a race left to go. But right now with Hoyland, Dion, and Nilges in the 1, 2, 3, that's a pretty solid name set for the top 3 spots in this race.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some lap traffic coming up. That's definitely going to play a role. It's very easy to set up picks in these cars because you have people who are off speed going into one, just like there. The leader just about made contact with the middle light car into one. It's you have to figure out the balance of who you're racing around and where you can push and where you can't push.
Absolutely. A lot of that goes into racers' personal experiences with the track and just having history with the track and making those trial and error kind of judgment calls up until the moment that, you can either finish the race or you end up wrecking out. But that kind of trial and error that only comes from, time in the track, time on the sim. And we're seeing here that some of the guys who have got a lot of time on the sim are showing that they've got the skills on the track to like the muscle memory going, like they were kind of mentioning, where to push, where to hold back.
I mean, I'm lucky enough that I have a tracker that tells me how many hours I have on the sim in the last 3 years, and it's kind of absurd of the amount of time that we put into this because we love it, right? Like, of course, I'm taking a break right now, stepping back, doing some fun things I want to do, but it's you push so hard and you compete for championships in leagues and officials, and it's just so fun to try to push yourself and push that pace and figure out how to get better. And the best way to do it is in races like this, racing against guys who are a little bit better, and you're learning from them, you're following them, you're learning their lines, you're learning their braking points. Because what's nice about prototypes and sports cars is they have brake lights. You can see where they're braking.
Yeah, it's something you don't get. Something you kind of take for granted because you don't get them in oval racing a lot. And here we actually get a chance to enjoy a little bit more information about what's going on without having to just listen for it.
Yeah, and exactly like on the oval side, we have to look at our teammates' telemetry and figure out, oh, they're braking there, but there's no pictures. So then you have to figure out on the track where that is, figure out how much brake they're using, and it's just a lot of data. And if you like that side of it, then it's great. But if you struggle with that side of it, then it takes time. So
yeah. Right now, looking through the field at how things are going, it's not spread out right now, but there's not a ton of super close battles going on at the moment across the field here. This might be a good time to bring up one of our other sponsors here. I'm going to talk real quickly about Apex Detailing. When it comes to detailing your prized ride, you want the team in the driver's seat to know what they're doing. Apex Detailing in Mooresville offers premier attention to detail in paint correction, polishing, ceramic coating, and interior-exterior cleaning. With over a decade of experience, Apex guarantees quality service. Apex Detailing doesn't cut corners, they hit the apex. And that would be Blake Hickman in the 92, driving an Apex detailing car.
Yeah, Mooresville. Again, snowed in. We didn't
Snowed
get
in,
no cars
right.
Detailed.
No, hopefully the guys over there are taking a break and watching the 24 Beers of Daytona. That would be a good, acceptable alternative on a day when everybody is snowed in Mooresville.
Yeah, get on iRacing and do some watching. Get on YouTube, do some watching. You know, the
Heck
nice
yeah.
part about iRacing is you could spectate. If you know what you're looking for, you can go in and watch. Like,
Yeah.
just go in and watch random races. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, the guys.
Especially lower splits. Lower splits are a great time to watch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not like watching bumper cars.
It depends. Depends on the track.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I will tell you though, because I want to hear the gas out of you and Darby. I have close to 3,000 hours in 3 years on the service.
That's beautiful. I'm not going to gasp at all. That's beautiful. That's fantastic.
Is it? Is it?
Yes. If it's your main game, absolutely. Then, you know, I have 3,000 hours in Final Fantasy 14, so
Yeah.
that's not
no,
even
I
that's
mean,
like my main game anymore.
I play a lot of different stuff, but I mean, this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Football Manager,
Football
3,000
Manager's
hours. That's
fun.
beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. Being on the competitive side of Oval, you just got to put a lot of time into it. Running laps, doing stints,
Yeah.
practicing. It's just you have to stay on the top of your game to compete with all the. I mean, I'll say it. All these kids coming into it. These kids are so good, man. Like they just get on the sim and they just have speed.
That's wild. Yeah, Sean Conklin, great example.
I mean, look how many road courses we are with him. How often am I behind him by like 30 seconds? It's normally him and I 1-2, but he's got a hell of a lead on me.
He's a bullet, and these young kids they get in early and they start driving hard and extremely fast, and you just don't wonder what people are feeding them. But yeah, us old heads, we still got things to learn and things to teach, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where I'm at in my career of it is I like the teaching side, the coaching side, because I know what to do and I can tell you what to do. I may not be able to do it myself, right? But I can tell you and I can show you what you need to do.
Heck
That's
yeah.
why I love the broadcasting side, because how much knowledge and experience I have and all these different types of cars, it's fun to talk about.
Heck yeah. We're glad to have you, buddy. It's been very good so far. We've been having a great couple races here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting started. We got 30 minutes left in this one, and then we got a 2-hour GTP one, and those cars are... You thought these were fun. You're going to see some speed in those ones.
I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to a
the
field of
Caddies
Cadillacs.
are so good. Oh, when the Aston gets in the game, the sim, sorry, don't yell at me. When the Aston gets in the sim, it's gonna game change it. That car just...
we say it's gonna sim change it, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
Nah, I'm just giving you beef.
Call it a game, and I'm gonna get a text here in a minute going, "It's not a game. It's a simulation."
Oh, I still call it playing video games. Don't worry.
That was like my thing when I was in the Navy. I hated when everyone called it a boat. For like the first 3 years, it's a ship, right? And eventually, I was just like, I don't care anymore. It's a boat.
Whatever it's about. Yeah, at a certain point, you just gotta stop caring, you know, and just kind of let certain things just that aren't bothersome just be not bothersome.
Exactly. The only thing that bothers me now is The damn brain rot. I
Oh,
cannot stand it. And being on a team with young kids, oh man. Oh, like 16, 17-year-olds, that's all they know.
well, I could think of 6 or 7 different things that
Oh,
are definitely brain rot related that I'm also
man.
tired of.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I love the conch, right? The conch's a good kid. Man, does he get on my nerves sometimes when we're racing? He just,
How do you do, fellow kids? Steve
man.
Buscemi summed it up.
Hey, listen,
Yeah, we do sound like 2 old
I'm
heads
30
complaining
now,
about the
man.
new
I
generation.
get to do that. I crossed that border.
I'm gonna be 39 in 18 days, so I understand.
Hey, listen,
Yeah,
that's fine. I feel I'm broken. I feel like I'm 50 years old.
You- I love it. Here's then you've practiced already for when you get to 10 years later. Here's a quick
Absolutely.
replay.
Ooh,
Here's a quick replay though. Damian Neeson with a self spin into oh at least into nothing, but a self spin nonetheless.
yeah, we're getting into that pit window, right? So these guys are on 18 lap tires,
Hmm.
and they're just getting grimy, like just getting hot. Track's up to 80 degrees. The wind's up to 12 mile an hour. Like it's not easy. It's not. I
Yeah,
mean, these guys are showing what it takes to be able to do this.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely, it takes a lot to be able to do this, and when the conditions start changing underneath cars like this, you're gonna start seeing moments like that more often.
And then on top of that, they're drinking.
Right.
And
Ugh. I keep
I
forgetting.
mean, you guys know me. I don't. Well, the other broadcaster, Sheldon, he laughs at me because I normally drink and drive when I was on the sim. Like it was what I did, right? Cracked a beer and drove. That's what I was
Mm-hmm.
what I was known for. So I can tell you, it's fun, but man, it gets wild sometimes because you don't realize how much you drink, and then you're going into a bus stop and you're like, I think my braking zone's here, and it may not be.
I'm gonna roll the dice on my braking zone. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Yeah, it starts to get away from you just a little bit when you're getting into that zone, and when you get that road blindness a little bit, it starts to get away from you. And drinking definitely wouldn't help with that.
Like I can tell you what track was it. It was OB Cup League. I don't know. I probably had 8-9 beers at one race, and I finished second. And it was bad. I don't know
Yeah.
how I finished that race.
God.
Yeah.
Golly, yeah.
I think it was
Let's get that
Kansas.
highlight up
I
here.
think it was Kansas. Like it was something, but it's doable. But it's fun. But it'll catch up to you real quick. I mean, and look
Absolutely.
at our first and second place here. It doesn't even look like they're drinking, man. They're hitting their lines. They're locked in. They're hyper focused. Good to go.
Yes, sir. They really are.
Oh,
Oh.
right there, some slide. Yep, there's that tire heat.
Ooh, it's Dion. Michael Dion with just a little bit of wiggle. Just a little wiggle. Don't love to see that.
Which makes me think, do these guys have to pit again? And did Zuber and Bo play the strategy right? With Rob? Rob McKee? Yeah. Rob, oh yeah. Rob and Zuber play it right.
That's a darn good question. I think they might have. I'm really hoping so. I mean, it looks like Zuber is in. Let's see, where is Zuber at right now? How is XD doing? We see McKee. Zuber's in 4th at the moment.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot. I mean, you can do it. And here's the thing: they're not close to each other. They're not. They are close, but they're not close enough for the draft. You need to be within a second of each other for the draft.
Yeah, it's not quite there.
What's their lap times looking like? 139. I mean, they're. I think they're lifting. I think
Yeah,
they're
you think
trying
so?
to save. I think they're trying to save fuel.
Well, it's entirely probable. It is entirely probable. Blech, that's what I mean. Here we are on board with Zuber right now, though. Great point of view here. Good shot at the inside of the LMP2s.
Not using a lot of engine braking. It's downshifting kind of early. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, tough read. Ooh.
A little bit of a wash. I'll be able to tell on the bus stop here.
All right. As we got eyes on Zuber's through the bus stop, what do you think?
He didn't lift early. He didn't coast in.
Yeah.
So maybe he thinks he's good.
Yeah, you wanna talk to him, have a little conversation?
Yeah, let's do it. I got some questions.
All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna get Michael Zuber, 4th place, in here for a during the drive interview. Michael, can you hear us? We got you up here in the booth. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the booth. Just got a couple of quick questions for you if you got a moment. I'm going to pass you over to Roger Pierce.
Hey, man. I've noticed your times here. Are you saving some, trying to make it to the end? Because I saw your pit deal. You kind of split it halfway. Do you think you can make it to the end?
No, I don't think there's any way we can make it to the end. I'm looking at, I gotta get at least 3.5 gallons. No way I'm making it. I'm pretty much at this point just trying to send it as much as I can. I'm looking at Sean's times, I'm looking at my deltas, and I'm trying to get in there. That's all I'm looking at right now. Fuel is not an option. I'm gonna have to pick.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure because I was looking, and what your strategy was pretty good. So I wasn't sure if you're trying to split it. Like, you normally get around 23 to 24 laps, so the fact that you guys stretched it, pretty impressive. So I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just looking at him, and I'm just trying to get as close to Sean as I can at this point is my plan. Everyone's gonna have to pit. I've got a little bit more time on them, but even with my stuff, I'm still gonna have to pit. I might be able to grab a little bit of time on them in the pits here with how little fuel I gotta get, but we'll see.
Are you guys taking tires? Or are you?
Oh no, no tires. There ain't no need for tires here this late in the race.
Okay, wasn't sure because I see it's getting a little grimy out there. So.
No, they feel pretty darn good to me. I mean, the car feels great. It's just the only thing I'm losing is just that little bit of fuel that I need. If I had that, it'd be the golden ticket right now.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we can't wait to see where you net out.
Thank you. See what we can do here for you guys.
All right, everybody. That was Michael Zuber, currently 4th place, up 7 from where he started in this race so far. And he's going to need to put a little gas in that thing, it sounds like, which is going to be a bit of a hindrance in the strategy. But other than that, he's done pretty well.
I mean, 3 gallons is a lot. 3 gallons is... It's hard to save. You'd have to start saving from the get-go, realistically. So, let's see if he gets to Sean. He's a little faster than Sean, so it's going to be close.
Yep, just a little bit.
And he's got
Sean
some
just
lap
hit the
cars
pits.
ahead of him that he can draft off of. So
Sean Giroux just hit the pits, so Michael Zuber got a question if he's going to use this opportunity as well.
no,
No,
he's got a
sir.
little bit more fuel than the rest, so he's going to keep going. I don't see him doing the early pit. I see him staying out as long as he can. He's not taking tires, which is good because you don't have to worry about that outlap.
Watching here, a couple other cars on the road, very close to each other. That's Rob McKee right there. Excuse me, Damian Neeson. Right next to each other. Neeson is one of the cars is unfortunately a lap or two back here at this point here. I think Matt Hoyland might have put Neeson 2 laps back.
Man, these cars are struggling for rear grip.
Yeah, we've seen that, and we've heard it mentioned that you can on this track. It sounds like you can get those front 2 tires pretty hot before the back tires actually catch up.
Yeah, I mean it's all about the grip. Michael Zuber said it, but he says he feels good. I mean, looking at him, he's not really sliding anything like that. He manages tires extremely well. I think you got people who pushed really hard early, and I think that's what killed their tires. Which will happen if you don't have a lot of experience in these cars. You don't know that level of grip yet. So it's all a learning curve, and I mean these guys are doing a fantastic job. I mean it's still we have 18 minutes to go, and I think it's going to be pretty close. I think the leaders are going to catch up to each other on the pit cycle, and it's going to be an exciting finish.
Yeah, I think you're right. We've got a little bit of time left in this race, folks, but we've also got just one more break left to take. So let's go ahead and take it really quick here, and we'll be right back with the end of today's race, the stage 4 of the 24 Beers of Daytona.
To know what they're doing. Apex Detailing in Mooresville offers premier attention to detail in paint correction, polishing, ceramic coating, and interior-exterior cleaning. With over a decade of experience, Apex guarantees quality service. Apex Detailing doesn't cut corners, they hit the apex.
In 2025, RL Productions and their clients partnered in a creative journey that spans 6 states, plus DC. Over 50 on-location shoots, with 24 live streams and virtual productions. 16 conferences, summits, and events, producing over 350 video assets, sourced from over 25,000 raw video clips, and supporting the initiatives of 13 nonprofit organizations, all with the goal of growth through inspired and creative storytelling. Thank you for letting RL Productions serve you, and for proving that in a new world of AI, nothing beats real life.
And there's a bear needs drinking, some long neck bottles need clinging. I got some pop top since 5 o'clock, and I know you know what I'm thinking. And there's a line that needs a wedding, and some problems that need forgetting. It's a raise your glass and tip it on back kind of weekend. 'Cause there's a bear needs drinking. And
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hey, folks, we are back here with the 24 Beers of Daytona, Stage 4. It's the Grid Vision boys, Joe LaCastro, Jolo up in the booth with Roger Pierce and Austin Derbyshire, and we are going to cast the end of this race, this LMP2 class race that we have here, and we are going to bring it to you live over the airwaves right now. Here we go with Matt Hoyland and Michael Dion in front. There was a little bit of an attempt to pit ahead of time. Michael Dion tried to undercut things a little bit, getting in the pits ahead of Matt Hoyland, and the result of that, unfortunately, looks like Matt Hoyland is ahead now by about 14 seconds, and this might be where things are going to be for a while. Or for the end of this race. Rob McKee is pulling up third right now. He's about 14 seconds behind Michael Dion. And then just now pitting is fourth place, Michael Zuver, who has to go and put about 3.5 gallons, he said, into the car to be able to get across the finish line here.
Yeah, and that was a quick stop for him. Like he's already out of the pits, right? So he's gonna net out okay. Rob McKee still has to pit. I don't see him saving that 3 gallons. So I think Zuber's in a good spot here to get a top 5. But I do think the undercut attempt was not successful, which sometimes it doesn't work. Like it's some cars are better than others at it, and this is one of those ones that even if you don't take tires, still got to be careful on the exits.
That's right. That's right. And as we get things wrapped up here, there's just one last really quick shout out I want to do, and that's for 2 more for Trooper. 2 More for Trooper is a social advocacy group that's in memory of the Condon's family dog Trooper, who passed away at a young age, unfortunately, due to idiopathic epilepsy. Their motto is, do good boy stuff while doing fun. We continue to find new ways to advocate, donate, and volunteer while hosting social gatherings and raising money for multiple charitable organizations such as the Baltimore Animal Rescue and Care Shelter, the March of Dimes, the Red Cross, and more. So once again, that's 2 more for Trooper, social advocacy group, who is also sponsoring the extra bonus beer challenge here. If these guys drink 14 beers, they'll get $5 for each extra beer with a $100 minimum. 2 more for Trooper, and there he is right there. All right. Looking real good. What a good boy. What a good boy. Excellent camera move there. Look at that. Highlighting the Trooper himself. So, folks, thank you for watching, and thank you everyone who's participating also. If you guys are watching, if you're racing and watching the broadcast, I want to thank you as well for participating and helping get to that $500 goal that was hit. The money raised is going to a good place. The money raised for charity is going to a very good place. The March of Dimes for the Angel and Rainbow babies. Oh, there it is on
Sorry,
screen.
that got me. I was. The camera angle was good.
I believe I don't want to get this wrong, but I'm going to look this up before I answer.
I don't know.
Yes, an angel baby is a term given to a baby that is born still. So miscarriage, stillbirth, infant death, that refers to an angel baby. And rainbow baby is a healthy baby born following a miscarriage, stillbirth, or neonatal death, basically. So it's a baby who managed to survive that. So yeah, it's a very traumatic process. Very, very for any family who has to deal with tragedy like that. And I'm glad that the March of Dimes is here, putting together money to support them, and I'm glad that we are supporting the March of Dimes in the same process and having some fun at the same time.
Yeah, it's a great charity, great cause. I mean, that's tugs on the heartstrings a little bit. That's pretty.
It does. It does, yeah. Very, very good, very much a a good cause, and we do it every year, and we raise some good money, and it's been fantastic. So, folks, if you are thinking about participating, maybe next year, you want to get in the car a little bit. There's a bunch of racing to do all weekend, and we have a good time. As you can see, we've called a few of these races. We've had a good time every time, and right now we're getting to the end of the 4th race of the 24 Beers of Daytona, which means these guys have already got a few in them for sure on the day if they've been working hard. And well, they've only got one more race left after this one, the GT coming up here at about, I think, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, something like that. I think that's when the time the race starts for those. But right now, we're in the LMP2s, and it looks like Matt Hoyland, Michael Dion, and well, it says Rob McKee here, but Rob McKee has to pit at some point.
Yeah, I don't see him saving 3 gallons. If he does, that's super impressive. That means he's been saving since the get-go. So we'll see. Surprised us earlier.
Well, it's very possible he could hold out, but right now Rob McKee would get 3rd place if he can just go ahead and save. Lucas Nilges in 4th and Michael Zuver in 5th, who just set his fastest lap time.
Yeah, welcome to the 138s, Michael Zuver. Great lap. He said his tire's still great, so, I mean, that just showed it right there.
That's right. That's exactly right, sir.
Is that a battle for position, too? I think it might be.
I don't see battle for position between
Lucas and Michael.
Oh, yeah, this is about the closest thing we have in terms of battle for position. It's about a second and a half but that could still be a little something. Let's see as time. Ooh,
Those are teammates.
that's true, right?
This is the teammate battle.
This is the teammate battle, and we saw them in the. They came in second and third, I'm pretty sure, in the last race that we had.
Yep.
Rob McKee down pit lane. Lucas Nilges is going to move forward into third place as soon as he makes the pass on Rob. Nilges is going to pit though. No, he's not. Excuse me. He is staying out. His last pit lap was 29. What do you think? Can he make it if he pit lap on last pit was 29? With how much time we got left? Probably about what, 6 minutes?
I know. I'd have to see when.
Let's see. Okay, could be good to go.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, it's gonna be close. He might finish with gallon and a half, 2 gallons maybe. It's gonna be. He can push till the
very
end.
Close. Yes.
Which is what you want.
That's right. Yeah, you want to be able to push to the end, and that seems like what he's going to be able to do here. Lucas Nilges has been a consistent racer all weekend so far. He's the current points leader overall in the 24 Beers 2026 right now, and that is because of consistent finishes. I don't think he's won a race, but he is in first place for points, and that speaks volumes.
Yeah, when you get stages like this, it's all about points racing. It's how you maximize your points. And I think he's doing an excellent job of showing how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And especially when the points aren't staggered in such a way where it's like 5-point or 10-point gaps between first place, second place, third place, where you don't get those bonus points for getting high places. You just get an extra point or two based on, how many people are in the race. There's a lot of margin there for it to work. Ooh, we got a crash though. Ian Cable, the front of his car is missing. That's going to be the end of the race for Ian Cable. It's got to be.
Oh, he towed. Yeah, that's it. Not enough time, depending on where the crash was. NASCAR 1, that's a 2-minute tow. Or that's turn 1. It's the curb, yep.
Whoop. The curb sent him flying and took the front right off the car.
That's a 2-minute tow, so that's the end of the race for him.
Yes, sir. Unfortunate. As yet again, we've lost one. Although I think he might be... Yeah, he is the first person we've lost in this race to the racetrack itself. Everybody else who joined the race is still in the race. We're probably on the penultimate lap here. Let's see. Out in front, Matt Hoyland, 20 seconds ahead of Michael Dion. What was once a fierce battle between the two has stretched out into a much more protracted affair over the course of the last bits of this race here, the last half of this race or so, thanks to the pit stops that we went through. And we're going to definitely have to talk to Michael Dion about his strategy. I want to see if you asked him about his strategy to undercut the pit stop a little bit, see if he thought that was going to work out for him.
Yeah, it's how he covered it. I think Hoyland had a big enough gap that the undercut was going to be something. Very curious to see what these guys say.
Yeah. Absolutely. Very curious to see. I believe the white flag has flown, and we have one lap left here in stage 4. what a stage it has been. It started off with a little bit of figuring things out, and it ended with a lot of green flag racing. Just a ton of great green flag racing here with some pit stop strategies all across the board that really shook things up. But the resulting situation is that it looks like Matt Hoyland has taken things away here, and with 20 seconds ahead, he's flying now out into NASCAR 1. He's going to be taking things home, hopefully all the way to the line for us here. It's been a heck of a race. The LMP2 class has been really interesting to watch comparatively, where these guys have got this kind of downforce, but also at the same time, those cold tires, wow, they really spelled doom for so many guys here in terms of trying to maintain position. But up at the front, we had a very, very consistent run from guys like Hoyland, guys like Michael Dion, Lucas Nilges. Once again, Lucas making his way up and bucketing 12 points as a result of this victory, or as a result of this third place if he gets it. And there across the line, Matt Hoyland.
Great race.
What a race. Yep, started just a little bit rocky, but then, man, oh man, did it wrap up well. I loved being able to watch all the different strategies play out, see who was trying what was going to work, what wasn't. Unfortunate that Ian Cable wasn't able to, keep it clean all the way there. I think he's on it. Did he get back on the track? Yes, he did. He did get back on the track, so good on him there. Very good on him for getting back out there and racing it all the way through. And with that, we had everybody finish this race. We did not have a DNF.
That's a stat of its own. I like it.
That is a stat of its own, my friend. Excellent race, gentlemen. Excellent race. As we are finishing things up here, everyone is crossing the line, and we will see very soon a couple of familiar names in Victory Road. Oh, McKee ran out of fuel. Rolled across the line.
Well, I think he ran out of fuel. I think he ran...
That's funny. Wild. Here we go. Let's watch Giroux here as he brings things home.
Yep. Started right there.
Yep, and he's just rolling across the line.
Keep it in 6, hold the clutch, just go for it.
And so he did, now burning it down, the 44 Vulcan Fasteners car of Matt Hoyland.
That's a $50,000 fine right there.
Easily paid, easily paid. There we go. Beautiful Daytona. Lovely afternoon. Now we brought it from the morning to the afternoon, and who helped us bring it there? Well, the following names: Matt Hoyland in first, Michael Dion in second, Lucas Nilges in third, Michael Zuber in fourth, Sean Giroux in fifth, Rob McKee in sixth, and Travis Stroney in seventh. Take it away, bud.
In eighth, we got Bo Con. I always butcher his last name. Condon. Ninth would be Noah Rainwater. 10th, Justin Clapper. 11th, Damian Neeson. Colin Peterson in 12th. Blake Hickman in 13th, and rounding out will be Ian Cable in 14th.
Fantastic. Fantastic race. Fantastic finish. Nice and clean. Everybody kept it on the track. There was a couple of spins there, a couple of bumps there, but we are now going to be chatting with our top 3 finishers, starting with Lucas Nilges. So we'll get down here and we'll see how things went for Lucas. Hello, Lucas. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you, yes.
All right. Welcome back to the booth, my man. Hey, third place finish, and I think that's going to be enough points for you to maintain your lead in the overall point stack. How about that?
It's really good. It's what I've been doing, what I've been wanting to do after I saw Bo keep updating the points for us.
Yep, just get podium finishes. Doesn't matter where you are on it, you are leading it, my friend. And you have been showing how to really dominate how to dominate a race series like this. Just good finish after good finish after good finish. Was this this was a race where you kind of hovered around that third place spot for a lot of the race. Did you ever, were you and Michael thinking you were going to try to push a little further, or were you really happy just being in that that podium spot?
Going into it, I mean, once I had third, I know Sean and I had that one little battle. I think I don't know if we just had a braking battle or what happened, but he ran a little wide, or maybe I ran him out of room and I stretched my legs on him, and then I did a little lift and coast, and that last stint I started getting nervous once I came out in front of Zuber, because I was like, he's within a second of me, and then I started looking closer. I'm like, I am gonna be so tight on fuel. And then I think it was the second to last lap, I looked in my mirror and he spun out in the bus stop. So I was like, that helps a lot, because now I can actually lift and coast on the final lap, go into turn one, do a little lift coast, and then go in bus stop, do a lift coast as well. But once I saw how fast both Matt and other Michael, I was like, third place is probably the best I'm gonna be able to do. So it's pretty much just hit spots, don't be stupid and make any mistakes there.
And you pulled it off, my friend. That's exactly what happened, exactly what you did. We saw the early race was a little bit shakier than the later race, and you managed to make that pit. You pit on 29, and you were one of the drivers who was really trying to make that gas work for you, and you did. Were you using some saving techniques in there too?
I definitely was, and I thought I did enough, and then I kept looking at my fuel calculator, and I'm like, I haven't done enough. So I had to keep doing it once we got to the third fuel stint, because I was lifting at the 3 board on the back stretch and then not getting on brakes until probably about the 1 board going in the bus stop. And then that first hash after the start finish line on the front stretch is when I would lift there, and then I'd brake pretty much at normal spot. And I was like, I thought I had it, like, just looking at the fuel calculator. I was like, oh, I'll be on the money. And then I was starting to get nervous. I'm like, I'm going to be like a quarter lap short. And then thankfully the pressure on the back was wiped away with 2 laps to go. So it helped me out there.
Very good, my friend. Anyone you want to shout out to or thank here for your performance?
Just continue to thank you guys for doing this. Shout out to the admins again for putting this on, and everybody else that's participating and having fun with it. It's been a blast so far. One more race to go. Hopefully I can hang on to it.
You got it, my friend. Thank you very much. That was Lucas Nilges, everybody. 3rd place finisher for tonight's race. And I'm going to pass the microphone over to my friend Roger Pierce, and we are going to get the 2nd place of Michael Dion here. Here we go. Take it away, Roger.
Michael, you got a copy?
Copy.
Hey, man, great race. Got a couple questions for you. How'd the car feel? The track changed a lot. The wind picked up. Tell me about that first stint.
First, it was great. Matt and I were nose to tail, and I made a strategy error. I did not take tires, and that really hurt me. So he dominated this one, but car felt good. This is the first race I've actually done in the LMP2 long format. Everything I've done up to then has just been LMP2 fixed officials, so it was kind of fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, good deal, man. Hey, listen, you guys showed some great strategy early on. I mean, I saw you stay in the draft. You had a couple opportunities to pass them, but were you just trying to save that extra fuel?
Yeah, I knew Matt and I were really close on pace. I think we were within a tenth of, on pace from each other. And so instead of trying to go for the pass and then lead, I thought, no, I'll just save fuel. And then, it worked out, but then he took tires, I didn't, and that sealed my fate.
Yeah, your bus stop battles were really fun to watch. It looked like both of you kind of were pushing the limits on the bus stop, trying to figure out who was going to lift first, lift early.
I mean, there were some aggressive moves, but clean moves. Very impressive to watch on both ends. Tell me about that undercut. You tried it. I give you props for it. I mean, 10 seconds is kind of right around that mark that you want to be at to try it. So tell me what was on your mind then?
I just thought, okay, he's going to take another 7 tires, or is there able to get him, and it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. So it was brutal for me. I just kind of watched him drive away, and what I done. I wish I would have done that a little different. I think it would have been closer at the end, but hey, strategy wins races, and that proved out today.
Hey man, I still think you did a good job. The undercut was a hell of a decision. I liked it. I thought it was going to work, especially if he took tires, because that we all know that outlap, it's so treacherous, especially in this car, that you have to that you're off pace a lot. So it was fun to watch you guys. Thanks for putting on a good show. How do you pronounce your last name so I don't mess it up?
Yeah, you had it right in the previous broadcast. Dion, you got it right.
It was Dion. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, names are not good for me. Names are not good for me. But hey, man, do you want to thank any friends, sponsors out there?
Yeah, got to thank my coach Yasher. He helps me a ton, and want to thank Negative Delta Esports, my team, and thank you guys and the organizers. This has been great.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you. That's our second place finisher, Michael. I'm butchering it. Nope, I almost said it.
You can do it. I believe.
Dion.
You got it. You got it, brother.
There we go. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. I hope to see you. Hopefully, I can make the next race, and hope to see you in the booth again.
Okay, that was Michael Dion. I'm never going to get that wrong. I'm going to make sure I get that right for the rest of my life. Michael Dion, second place. And here's Matt Hoyland, gold medalist, first place finisher. How you feeling after that one, Matt?
I'm feeling better. The GT3 race was a disaster, so, that was a lot better. That was really tiring, though. Michael made me really work for that. I'm a little worn out.
He did. He tried a couple strategies against you, especially after all that green flag racing. I bet it was a mind game here. What were your thoughts when he started that process of pitting? Were you thinking like, oh no, now I've got to change my strategy a little bit?
No, the only thing that confused me a bit is whether I should have taken the tires or not. Because on the first stop, I took a fresh set and Michael didn't, and I was like, have I sort of made a mistake there? Because I knew I was going to be slow on the outlap, and then of course I lost the position. But as it turns out, towards the end, he really started to struggle on the tyres, so it was the right call. Aside from that, wasn't really thinking too much about strategy. I knew we were both saving fuel on the first run when we were following each other, so all really I could do is just focus on hitting my targets with the fuel and getting the laps I needed, and then hoping that I did it better than he did it. So in the end, it just came down to consistency, I think, more than an outright fight as such. So a bit of a different kind.
Yeah, consistency was the name of the game. You managed some really, really good driving, and you stayed up in the lead. I'm going through my tracker here, and you barely ever had moments where you didn't have any off tracks, you didn't have any incidents. It was a matter of a very, very good, consistent drive, and by the end of it, you were 20 seconds ahead of Michael Dion, and just out there on your island, really, really cruising past it. Well, we talked earlier. LMP2s are kind of your car, though, right? This was where you feel most comfortable.
Yeah, I've done quite a lot of laps in this car lately because we did the Daytona 24 in it, so I'm pretty fresh with it all at the minute, which is nice. So it felt homely, more so than the stock car did. So I did enjoy driving it. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. And then, are you going to be able to? Are you going to be able to make it for the next race?
Yeah, I'll definitely be there for the last one. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, then we'll get you into those. And how do you feel about what are you going to be driving in the GTPs?
I'll be in the big American V8 Caddy today. So
Absolutely, yes.
the big noisy one. I'll be out in that. So yeah, looking forward to it. It's a bit of a beast to drive around.
Well, you got a fan already here up in the booth, and we're looking forward to it, my friend. Finally, any shout outs you've got for before we send you out on your way to celebrate?
Yeah, just shout out to the admins again. Obviously, it's been great event so far, lots of fun. Even if I am tired, a little bit worn out.
Yeah.
So yeah. Otherwise, shout out to Michael. He drove, an amazing race. I think we both put on a really strong performance, but thankfully I managed to do just that touch better this time. So I'm sure I'll be back stronger in the last round.
Marvelous, my friend. Well, thank you very much for your time, everybody. That is our friend Matt Hoyland, first place finisher tonight here at Daytona. Take care, Matt.
Cheers, guys. Catch you later.
Cheers. All right, and that is going to bring our broadcast to its natural conclusion. How you feeling after that one, Ears?
I'm tired too.
I'm tired.
That was it was entertaining. I mean, these guys put on a great show. It showed the level of talent. I mean, these cars are on edge, and it's gonna get even better this next go around. I mean, the GTPs are even more on edge. It's going to be faster paced, and you're going to see just, I think, more moves. I think it's going to be a little tighter, and I'm excited for it.
Very good, my friend. I'm excited for it too. And that's coming up in just a few hours here for more on Grid Vision. Folks, thank you guys for watching, everyone who's been following along here. It's been a very, very good time. I've been enjoying this process. This was a race filled with drama at the beginning and then strategy all through the end. And it really paid off here. These LMP2 cars are tricky, and these guys made the most of it. So we've got more racing coming your way. Remember to pay attention to the YouTube channel, see what we've got. And in the meantime, I just want to thank everybody from the entire Grid Vision team. I want to thank you for watching and participating. For more information on getting your league broadcaster supported by gridvision.live, contact us on Facebook, Discord, or info@gridvision.live. Big thank you goes out to Andrew Cardinal IV of Whiplash SimCams for the beautiful cameras we use on all of Grid Vision's broadcasts. And congratulations again to Matt Hoyland on winning today's race from Daytona. This has been Joe LaCastro, Roger Pierce, and Austin Derbyshire. And hey, we'll see you next time on The Grid.